Hello, my name is Dr. Cary Yurkiw. Welcome to today's webinar called The Perfect Posture Routine in just 10 minutes a day. So we're going to talk about what you can do to improve your posture, different postural conditions that I've seen in the clinic, and we're going to give you some tips so that you can work on your own posture. Again, my name is Dr. Cary Yurkiw. I practice in Kelowna, British Columbia. We are currently accepting new patients. So if you'd like to come into the clinic, you live in the Kelowna area, feel free to contact us, or you can click on the link below to schedule an appointment. I personally have been practicing for over 25 years. I've seen over 10,000 patients in my career and done over 100,000 adjustments to the spine and the different joints in the body. So we've seen many different postural concerns, and today we're going to go over that and give you some tips on what you can do to improve your own posture. Just a disclaimer before we continue. It's important before you start any exercises like the postural exercises we're talking about today to check with your chiropractor first. Go get an assessment, get your condition assessed properly, and recommendations given to you for your posture, and then the chiropractor will get to know your spine, get to know your alignment, and give you the best recommendations. So today we're going to talk about general recommendations we've made, the more common ones I give my patients in the clinic. So before you start anything or do anything different, check with your chiropractor. So what is good posture? Well, when we look at the alignment of the body, left to right, what we want to see is good balance. The shoulders level, shoulder blades, the head level, and even the hips being level. So we're looking for all of that right to left to be balanced. And then front to back, we want to see the posture on a plumb line. So basically the ear, shoulder, the hip, and the ankle all lining up. We don't want to see distortion where there's too much of a curvature or there's forward head posture. That's going to change the alignment of the spine, and it's going to lead to some degeneration and arthritic processes down the road. We want to see your weight distributed evenly over the whole body. So each vertebrae and each part of the body handling the stress of weight bearing and movement and gravity. So we want to really see an even distribution over the entire body. Why is this important? Well, good alignment and good posture prevents uneven wear and tear. It maintains good nerve flow. So when you have better posture, there's better energy, better nerve flow going through the spinal cord. And if you have poor posture, there's a chance that the vertebrae can shift, degenerative changes can develop, and even things like stenosis down the road where the spinal canal narrows and it starts to affect the nerve flow going through. Also, good muscle balance is achieved with good alignment. So if the spine's in the middle, then the muscles on the right and the left are going to be equal, and it's not going to cause problems where if the spine was out of place, it's going to shorten the muscles on one side and stretch them on the other. So we want to see good muscle balance in the body as well. How can one achieve good posture? Well, number one, you want to be conscious of what good posture is. So today we're going to talk about good posture. We're going to talk about ways you can check for good posture, and then ways you can condition your body to be in better alignment. The first recommendation I would give you is to see a chiropractor. Get your posture checked, correct for any imbalances, and then that chiropractor will recommend care to you. So they'll help you go down that path of correcting your posture and making changes that are longer or long lasting. And when we talk about changes to the body, what we're talking about is changes to the posture. Let's say you're slouching, and when you back up against the wall, your head is away from the wall, so the head's not touching, or the hips are forward. What we want to see is the back of the head touching the wall, the middle part of the back, and the hip area touching the wall as well. So this is a good way to start, is just to line yourself up against the wall, see if you hit these landmarks. And generally that'll tell you if your ear, shoulder, hip, and ankle line up. So we want to see good posture, and this is a good check. It's a good way for you to start a routine on a daily basis, is to actually line up against the wall and then just get yourself set properly to do the next exercise. And this one is wall angles. So for wall angles, stand with your back against the wall, your arms resting on the sides, and then just gently slide your arms up the wall into this type of position where the elbows are at a 90-degree angle. And then you can lift your arms up over your head, then back down to this angle, and then back down to your side. So you can do these wall angles, and you can repeat this process. I would do it about 10 times. You could probably accomplish that in 1 minute, so that it's a good use of your time, and it's also a nice progression from checking your posture against the wall to start to do some exercise. The next one is, if you have an exercise ball, something you can arch your back over, gently arch your back over the ball. The ball is forgiving, it's got some flexibility to it. This will just stretch the muscles and ligaments on the front part of the spine. So often if people are slouching, they have poor posture, these muscles on the front part of the spine contract, the ones on the back part of the spine are getting stretched. We want to do the reverse. So we want to do some back extensions, and you basically want to arch your back over the ball. I would hold that for 3 to 5 seconds to start. And then as you get good at that and your body gets used to it, you can go up to 5 to 10 seconds. Your chiropractor might want you to do this a few times, so maybe 3 to 5 repetitions. Again, this can probably be done in a minute or two. And usually I recommend to my patients to start exercises first thing in the morning. So maybe get up 10 minutes early and then get into this routine, get it out of the way. And it seems like there's more consistency when exercises are done first thing in the morning. The plank is a little more difficult, but it's really good to build up the tone on the back and the front part of the spine. So when you're in this position, these muscles, paraspinal muscles, have to work hard to support the spine in this neutral posture, this neutral position. And that's going to build up strength. You might start to shake when you first start to do this. You might even feel some burning in the musculature. Again, a chiropractor will guide you. So I recommend you go see a chiropractor to guide you on how much you can do, especially if you have a back condition. You may not be able to do this right at the start of your routine. This is one of the more difficult ones, but the planks will build up strength along the spine and allow the muscles to hold you in a better position or better posture. The side plank is good too. I think this one's even more difficult. And basically it's working the muscles on the side of the spine, and it's keeping you in this neutral posture right to left. You would do this on one side and then switch to the other side and do it on the other side. So you want to build up the muscles on the left and the right sides of the spine. And then one of the tips and exercises I like to give my patients is bringing the shoulder blades down. On this diagram, it's called depression. So basically you want to tighten the muscles underneath the scapula or shoulder blade. When you tighten those muscles, it actually slides the scapula down, it pulls the chest up, and it corrects your upper body posture. So when people are slouching in the upper part of their body, one of the tips or tricks I give them is to do these depressions. Tighten the muscles underneath the shoulder blades, pull the shoulder blades down, and then that'll correct the upper body's posture. Another one I like to give is this swimmer's type of exercise where you're on your stomach and then basically you're lying flat on the ground. And then the next thing is you want to gently lift your chest, arms, and thighs off the floor. And then number 3, your eyes will focus down and your neckline will directly match your spine. So you really want to keep everything in a good alignment, but contract these muscles along the spine to build up the strength. And this definitely will build up the strength. So again, this is a little bit more of a challenging exercise, but it's very good to be able to do this. You might notice some shaking in the muscles because they're weak. You might notice a little burning in the muscles too, but a chiropractor will guide you as far as how many of these you should be doing and how often. So basically, what I like to recommend to my patients is do 10 minutes of these exercises. And you can allow for a minute of transition in between the exercises if you're really efficient. So number one, we want to go against the wall for postural alignment. That'll take a minute. Do the wall angles, 10 repetitions. That would take 2 minutes. Do back extensions over a ball. Stretch out those ligaments, discs, and muscles on the front part of the spine. And that'll take about a minute. Do planks and side planks, 2 minutes each. And then scapular depressions for 1 minute and the swim for 1 minute. So depending on the condition of your spine, depending on your fitness level, your chiropractor will guide you as far as how many minutes and how many reps and sets you should be doing of these. But this is generally a 10-minute routine that you can do first thing in the morning. If you'd like to contact us or follow us, we are on social media, so you can go to Dr. Cary Yurkiw on social media. That's on, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube with the same handle, Dr. Cary Yurkiw. We do have a podcast called Super Healthy, so you can tune in on Android and Apple to our podcast called Super Healthy. Often these webinars are recorded and the audio is uploaded to our podcast. If you want to call us, it's 250-486-0062. You can also message us at that number. If you want to book an appointment, you can click on the link below. It'll take you right to our scheduling page. And do follow us on YouTube. You'll get advance notice as far as when new webinars are uploaded. If you go over to Eventbrite and type in Yurkiw Chiropractic, you'll be able to see the upcoming webinars as well. We're booking about 6 weeks in advance for those webinars, and you can sign up. Some of them are free and some are paid webinars, but go over to eventbrite.ca and type in Yurkiw Chiropractic. You can also follow our Facebook page, and often we post these webinars in the events section. So you can follow us there and get updates on the upcoming events. So I want to thank you for joining us for the perfect posture routine, 10 minutes towards improving your posture. Again, consult with the chiropractor first. Talk about a plan to improve your posture. And if you're in the Kelowna area, feel free to contact us. We are accepting new patients, and I'd be happy to help you with your posture or any other spine or joint condition that you might be concerned about. Hope you enjoyed our webinar today. Have a great day.